There was a child born in 973 in a small town near Khwarezm. A child who would grow to speak 5 languages, master astronomy, mathematics, history, geography, medicine, philosophy, geology, and invent techniques modern scientists still use today. His name, Abu Rayhan Muhammad ibn Ahmad Al-Biruni. Unlike other children, he didn't play with toys. He played with shadows, stones, stars, sunrise, and sunset. At age 5, he noticed the shadow of a tree shrinking and growing again. He asked, "Why does the shadow move when nothing touches it?" His family had no answer, but the question stayed in his mind forever. His father died early. His mother raised him alone in a world filled with war and shifting kingdoms, but his poverty created something powerful. He studied with anyone who could teach him: old scholars, traveling astronomers, Greek manuscripts, Indian mathematicians. And by age 17, he built his first astronomical observatory. At an age when people barely understand life, he was already measuring the universe. Before he was 20, he wrote a book on astronomy so advanced that scholars thought a man in his 40s wrote it. He calculated latitude, longitude, time zones, planetary movements, eclipse predictions. And he started questioning traditional Greek science. He believed science must be proven by mathematics, not tradition. This was radical and dangerous. His fame grew. Kings began noticing him. Some wanted to hire him. Some wanted to silence him. Al-Biruni wanted none of them. All he wanted was truth. One day, Al-Biruni did something unbelievable. Without satellites, without airplanes, without computers, he measured the entire radius of the Earth, using only a mountain, a ruler, and his brain. He climbed a mountain near Nandana, present-day Pakistan, measured the angle of the horizon, used trigonometry, and calculated the Earth's radius with only 0.2% error compared to modern values. Al-Biruni was not one scientist, he was 13 scientists in one mind. He wrote 146 books, more than 13,000 pages. He mastered 1. Astronomy, predicted eclipses, mapped stars, measured Earth's tilt. 2. Mathematics, invented new methods of trigonometry. 3. Geography, mapped the world, wrote about time zones, climates, oceans. 4. Physics, studied refraction long before Ibn al-Haytham. 5. Chemistry, analyzed minerals and metals. 6. Geology, proposed that the Earth was once underwater. 7. Anthropology, wrote the first scientific study of another culture. 8. History, documented previous civilizations with detail unmatched in his time. 9. Pharmacy and medicine, classified hundreds of plants and drugs. 10. Linguistics, mastered Arabic, Persian, Sanskrit, Greek, Syriac. 11. Chronology, studied calendars, time systems, and ancient dating. 12. Religion, documented Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, Judaism, Zoroastrianism scientifically. 13. Philosophy, debated existence, space, time, and reality. There was nothing he left untouched. When the Ghaznavid Empire took over his region, Al-Biruni was taken to Ghazni, then later traveled to India, but India did not imprison him. It transformed him. He learned Sanskrit, not a little, fluent, reading, writing, thinking. He translated Indian astronomy and mathematics into Arabic. He studied Hindu philosophy, Vedas, astrological systems, mathematical methods, cultural practices, and he wrote his masterpiece, Kitab al-Hind, the Book of India, the world's first scientific, neutral, unbiased study of another culture. European historians call him the first anthropologist in human history. He believed Theories are worthless without experiment. He tested everything: the speed of sound, density of metals, behavior of minerals, air pressure changes, refraction angles, latitude measurements, the weight of water in different seas. He even said, Earth rotates on its axis. Centuries before Europe accepted it. Al-Biruni never married. He had no children. He said, knowledge is my family, books are my children. In his last days, he was sick and dying. A student came to visit him and found him studying a new topic in mathematics. When the student begged him to rest, Al-Biruni whispered, if I do not know the answer before I die, how will I face the truth? Hours later, in the year 1048, at age 75, the greatest polymath of the medieval world closed his eyes forever. Today, his fingerprints exist in astronomy, geodesy, mathematics, anthropology, cartography, physics, geology, cultural studies, world history. NASA honored him by naming a lunar crater after him, Al-Biruni crater. Modern scientists still use his methods. He did not build empires. He did not build empires. He did not lead armies. He did not seek riches. He sought truth, and truth made him immortal. As the dust of centuries settles, and the echoes of his genius fade into history, one truth remains unshaken. Al-Biruni changed the world. His mind measured the earth, mapped the skies, decoded cultures, and illuminated knowledge for generations. And today, his legacy lives again. I am Spark, and that is the story of Al-Biruni, a story of curiosity, a story of courage, a story of a man who proved that truth itself is the greatest empire a human can build. Thank you for watching. More legends are coming.